Much. Our next witness will be Mr. Kevin Brown, the President of the National Association of Realtors. You are now recognized, and thank you all for your support of the housing bill as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman Scott, Ranking Member Warren. Members of the committee, thank you for inviting me to testify at today's hearing on America's affordability agenda. My name is Kevin Brown. I'm the 2026 President of the National Association of Realtors, the largest trade association in the country with nearly 1.5 million members. I'm also a broker-owner with Better Homes Realty, Rockridge, in Oakland, California. Every day, realtors work with families and individuals who have saved, worked hard, and maintained good credit, yet still cannot find an affordable home. The numbers are staggering. Housing remains one of the largest drivers of economic growth in the country, making up nearly a fifth of the U.S. economy. But the supply of homes to purchase has collapsed. The American population has grown nearly 30% since 1995, yet the existing housing stock has actually dropped more than 25% from 1.58 million units in 1995 to 1.18 million units today. The median annual home price has skyrocketed to over $400,000, and the average age of the first-time home buyer is now 40 years old. This is not sustainable. Thankfully, under the leadership of this committee, meaningful changes are on the way. The 21st Century Road to Housing Act is the most consequential housing legislation in decades. The bill strengthens many existing programs and streamlines others while cutting red tape and removing barriers to housing development. In particular, the bill reforms federal housing programs such as the Home Investment Partnership Program and the Community Development Block Grant Program to be more flexible and effective. The legislation modernizes financing for rural manufactured and modular housing and updates FHA multifamily loan limits to reflect today's market. It also streamlines federal environmental review and increases coordination across agencies. On the state and local side, it provides resources and incentives, not mandates, to help communities build and preserve homes. The Housing Supply Frameworks Act requires HUD to work with stakeholders to develop guidelines and best practices for addressing zoning policies that block housing production. The bill includes funding to develop pre-reviewed design libraries of ADUs, duplexes, townhouses that can help streamline permitting. It also creates planning grants to support affordable housing strategies at every level of government and a home renovation pilot to help families preserve the home that they already own. The House and Senate now agree. We look forward to this legislation being signed into law, adding to other successful reforms from Congress, such as opportunity zones and low-income housing tax credits. We know the 21st Century Road to Housing Act will have the same meaningful impact, but as we all know, there is more work to be done. We know it will take time to build more homes, but we also need to ensure that communities don't adopt short-sighted, quick-fix things to address affordability. In my home state of California, we have seen policies that do more harm than good. While solutions like rent control may be popular, the on-the-ground results only water down personal property rights, discourage more development, and push mom-and-pop housing providers from the market. Property ownership works best when property rights are strong. That's what allows consumers to build and protect equity, the foundation of long-term wealth. While rent control may be seen as a way to protect tenants, in practice, it limits housing opportunities and makes them more expensive. This is why it's critical that the federal government take the lead in meaningful, lasting solutions. Realtors look forward to working with Congress on additional reforms and policies such as More Homes on the Market Act, a bipartisan bill that would double the capital gains exclusion threshold on a primary residence for the first time in nearly 30 years, while adjusting the caps to reflect future inflation. Just like people who are locked into their homes at lower interest rates, seniors are often locked in because of the home equity penalty. This legislation expands existing housing stock and gives seniors the opportunity to tap equity that they have counted on for retirement. In turn, move-up buyers can then buy homes, thus freeing up houses for first-time home buyers. Additional policy solutions are included in my written testimony. We know there is no silver bullet that will quickly fix the supply and affordability crisis, but the solutions this committee has championed will help the housing market for decades to come. Thank you, Chairman Scott and Ranking Member Warren. I look forward to your questions.